So Tesla stock's pulling back a little bit today, guys. It's currently about 1:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and Tesla's down about 5%, down over $10 a share. And yesterday, I think at one point it was over $210 a share. Let me double check. Actually, 214. 214 was the high from yesterday. Now it's down to about 196. So overall, from the high yesterday, it is down about 8%. And if I remember correctly, I think Tesla had 8 straight green days or something crazy. And overall, you guys know, in the past month or so, it's up over 100%. This stock bottomed at 101, and maybe it's not over 100% right now, but at one point it was. Yesterday, when the stock was at $214, it went from 101 to 214. That is more than a double up. Absolutely crazy. So we're finally starting to get a little bit of a pullback on Tesla. And if you guys have been watching my videos, well, I've been being very loud about the pullback on Tesla. And of course, we have not timed it correctly. And no, I'm not shorting it either or buying puts. So it's not like I'm trying to time the pullback to make money on it. I'm just trying to be vocal so people don't get too excited and maybe FOMO into it. And I'm not trying to, I guess, I don't want to try and persuade you guys what to do, or I'm not trying to persuade you, right? But I'm just being honest, looking at the chart and being just seeing, or just telling it how I see it, right? And at this point, we just got way too overbought. And who knows? It could still rally more. We could plow right through 200 again. In fact, that could easily happen. I mean, when you're watching this video, who knows? We could be over $200 per share on Tesla. But we did take the highs out. One good thing for the bulls yesterday is we did take the highs out from November. You guys can see here, November, early December, we were peaking at about $200. We broke out of that. We got to 214, and now we're back under $200. So in my opinion, Tesla's going to be bouncing around 200. That's where it's going to be bouncing around for maybe, I don't know how long, of course, but in the foreseeable future, I could see it fiddling around 190, 195, 200, 205 before it really starts to pick, the next direction that it wants to go, right? At this point, we're slightly under 200, but on top of that, guys, there's no doubt about it, we're still holding the uptrend. Look at that. On the 20-day chart, we're still well above this uptrend. So it's kind of like a waiting game at this point with Tesla. If Tesla fails, let's say at 185, and this is on the 20-day chart. Again, guys, I'll set my alert at 185 right now. If we start to fall under that point, let me do a mark as at or below alert, there could be a serious reversal coming if that 20-day, 1-hour chart uptrend breaks, which, who knows, that could be in the cards. But on the flip side, if we get buyers here at 195, maybe 185, 190, wherever we potentially get buyers at, if buyers come in there, maybe we do end up getting a pushback over, and we get a pushback over 200, maybe this crazy trend does continue. Definitely in the cards, guys. And at this point, again, it's kind of like a waiting game. It's either Tesla breaks under 185 and then starts to go back down towards the mid hundreds where I think, it should go to, but it doesn't matter what I think should happen. That doesn't matter. The market doesn't give a crap, right? But we break 185, we could probably start going down to 165, 60, maybe even under that. But if we do get that push over 200, like I said again, and especially if we take 215 out, there could be a push to 230 rather, not 300. Maybe at some point 300, but not in the short term, at least in my opinion. I'm looking more at 205, 215, followed by 230, right? So I'm going to set my alert. I have one at 185. I'll do another one at, oh my God, Siri, give me a break. I'm going to put another one at 200. Let me do that now. Mark is at or above 200. And then I'll do another one at, let's do this. Mark is at or above 215, which again is that high from yesterday. So we got a bunch of alerts on Tesla, guys. We're going to be watching it very closely to see how it ends up doing. And overall today, it's been a bloodbath. This thing hit 205 on the intraday high, and then it went all the way down to 192 intraday low. That is a drop of 6.5%. Pretty big drop intraday there on Tesla. And overall, still on the intraday, it is in a downtrend, as you guys can clearly see here. So markets are teeter-tottering right now. Actually, they're more in the green now than they were earlier. Let's wrap around and see what's going on SPY, Triple Q, all these ETFs, which SPY is the S&P 500, Triple Q is the NASDAQ. We can see this is trying to reverse, but Still under the main or not moving averages, but the main resistance from yesterday, right before the close, and really all day today, including the pre-market. 408 has been a big resistance. So that's where we're failing at right now in the intraday on SPY. We'll see if it can retake 408, 409, 410. We'll see what happens there. And Triple Q is also failing at the highs from yesterday, and it looks like it is, failing at the highs from the intraday today pre-market as well, right around 300. So let's see what happens at these levels, guys. And of course, I'm going to be making another video later on today. This one's a little bit more of, shorter video. And let's see quickly, actually, some other stocks. And of course, you guys know my opinion on the overall markets. Go watch the other video if you guys want more analysis on that. And again, subscribe for the next video, which is going to come out tonight after the market closes. And we'll see how the markets ended up doing on the week. As of now, a lot of red out there, but there's also stocks that are fighting, to go green. We have JP Morgan up a little bit. Intel is moving on the day as well. JP Morgan's chart looks pretty decent, actually. I mean, look, it's holding the uptrend here. We're slightly above both moving averages, right? We might be pushing mid-140s again on this thing. Let's see what else. Activision's up. Intel, although that stock has been through the ringer, it is up today, up 0.3%. Starbucks we covered earlier, that's up. Foot Locker is also looking pretty decent. This is one that we called out a couple weeks ago. It ran right through 40, filled the gap to 45, pulled back now. I actually got to 47. Now we pulled back down to 45, and we'll see what happens right around the 50 moving average. Do we take that out again? Or rather, do we pop over 45, go to 47 again? I'll set my alert right now. Mark is at or above $45. Let's do that. And if I pull the yearly chart up on Foot Locker, guys, maybe actually the 3-year chart, you'll be able to see it. We have a wide open gap towards 55, 56. I think that's where this could be going on the next leg up. It looks pretty bullish to me, especially on the 4-hour. And of course, if you guys disagree, let me know in the in the comments, guys. And let me actually get some liquid in my throat. Clearly, I cannot talk today. Cheers, by the way, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Let's see what else here. Any down movers today? I mean, we talked about AMC earlier. Tesla, we just talked about. That's a big down mover. Netflix is one that I'm watching on the dip, like we talked about earlier as well. Meta, if I pull that one up, Meta's down, which I think needs to come down too. It's in the same boat as Tesla, where it's just gone up way too much. And you guys can see we hit about 195 on Meta after the earnings. Now we're coming back down to earth, 175. This thing's down about 11%. It's in correction territory in the past couple days, and we're right by the 50 SMA. That's actually the high. That's roughly the high from the beginning of September, right around 170. Also, again, the 50 SMA. So if we actually fall under 170, there's going to be even more selling in Meta stock. I'll actually set my alert at 170. Mark is at or below. We fall under that point, we probably are going to gap down to 145, 150. That's where this could be going. Probably right down to the 180 SMA, which that would actually be an interesting spot for Meta, at least for me personally. I'd be looking at that as a potential trading opportunity. So I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys. A little bit more of a shorter video today. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000 using that link down below. Or you guys can go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, and you could also get up to 12 fractional shares from Webull with any amount deposited. Link down below as well. And feel free to check out my Patreon if you guys want all the daily updates, the Patreon portfolio updates, which I started that portfolio literally this week, guys, and we're building it out. You also get the Discord community, all that stuff. Link down below on Patreon. I'll catch you guys on the inside. I'll see you later. Peace out.